afternoon. I'm Jim Gaswicki, the director for the West Miami Recreation Center. I'm here to talk about our summer camp. This is a 2014 edition. We've been doing this for a long time. We provide summer camp activities from 7:30 in the morning until 6 p.m. Monday through Friday during the whole entire summer, right from the day that school ends until the next school year begins. We service over 200 kids daily at our summer camp. We have a special rate for West Miami residents. If you're a West Miami taxpayer, it's only $20 a week. Non-residents of West Miami are welcome to come, and they pay $80 a week. There's a registration fee. All the kids in the camp, if they're going on a field trip, they wear an orange shirt so that we know who's who and they know each other. There's a lot of other camps out there when we go on field trips, so we try to keep every kid in uniform to make sure that we know who we have on the trip. We do a lot of activities. We have a lunch program. The staff consists of high school students, college students, plus 6 certified school teachers from Miami-Dade County schools. So the level of care for kids is astronomical. The difference between having experienced certified teachers in charge of areas and not having is quite a thing to think about if you're a parent. So our level of care is great. We do a lot of field trips. We do a lot of things in-house. We do performing arts programs for the children, and we're going to have a visit by an animal group next week. So there's always something to do there on our summer camp. Anybody that wants to register can come into our office or download the application that's on the city website. It's cityofwestmiamifl.com, and you can look up whatever we're offering right on that website. The phone for the camp is 305-261-5566. Ask for Jessica or John Michael. Those are the two that are mainly working in the office, and they can steer you towards any answers for any question that you have. Thank you.
Don't throw anything out of the bus. Remember, when we get there, do not talk to strangers. And what was the main thing, number one? Don't lose your card. Right, hang on to your card, because every year somebody forgets their card and another camp will get it. So pay attention to that. And on the bus ride, remember, leave the windows alone, okay? Have a good trip. Okay, we're ready to go.
Okay, we have a sign-in procedure for every kid that comes in. They have to be registered. We take down all their essential information and keep it in the office. Allergies, prescriptions, medicines that are taking, any special needs that they have, we keep track of in our office. The entire park is surrounded on the perimeter by an iron fence. The only way to get in and out is through our front entrance. And the front entrance leads right up to the window of our front desk. So we monitor everybody that comes in. During our children programs, we do not allow adults to come into the park in general or into the building. This is for kids only. This is to provide for the safety of the children. Weightlifters, basketball players, tennis players, they have to wait until 6 p.m. to come in until the children are done with their programs. There's a sign-out procedure. A child cannot leave the park until the parent has come up to the window of the office and signs them out for the day. We have a list of who is allowed to pick up the children, and if we don't recognize someone that comes to pick up a child, we require a photo ID, and we will not let that child go until we're satisfied that that person is on the list to pick up the child. We keep track of our parking lot. We have staff that's trained in how to recognize if people are hovering around our park that aren't supposed to be there. That has been an issue at times where you'll have someone in this day and age that likes to check out the children for not good reasons. So we train our staff on how to look for that in the parking lot. We train our children not to go near the fence if they're approached by a stranger. When we go on field trips, we give them a talk. We do not want them to talk with strangers, and if anybody tries to talk with them, they're supposed to report it to one of our staff who has the gray shirts. Take a little walk around the park now, and we're going to look at different parts of the building and different parts of our recreation areas that are outside. So come along with me and I'll give you a tour. This is the recreation room. We've got a widescreen TV with surround sound. We show movies to kids on rainy days, and when it gets hot we come inside for breaks. We've got plenty of seating. We have vending machines, an ice cream machine. We have drinks, a multitude of different snacks, and there's games abounding here. We've got a small billiards table, and we've got 2 knock hockey tables that the kids play with when they're indoors. We've also got our setup for the shirts for summer camp is in the background. We have an assembly line when we're handing out shirts. When people register for camp, we have a stockpile of those orange shirts that I was speaking about. So that's this building. Now we're going to go to the office. This is the office where we do our registrations and handle our business. This is Jessica Perez. She's been here for a couple of years doing this work, and she's very experienced at it. We have a number of people that work in the office, and we keep track of everything in here. All of our files are kept locked, the children's addresses, phone numbers, dates of birth. We've got a computer system that we use, but it's all locked up at night so that we keep it secure. We collect our money here, we answer all of our phone calls here, we sign kids in and sign kids out right out of this office. Jessica, show them the sign-in sheet.
This is our sign-in sheet. We sign in the kids when they come in, and the parents sign them out when they pick them up.
Okay, here we are on the basketball courts. We've got 2 complete full courts for basketball. Way in the background, we've got a racquetball building that's for a 4-wall racquetball. And this is where a lot of our activities take place during summer camp. We have a lot of basketball players here. Our evening program, we've got a lot of adults that come and play. And during this summer camp, we offer 2 weeks of instruction in basketball for our kids. We've got coaches that come in and teach kids the game. But there's a lot of activity. Even in addition to basketball, we'll play court soccer, we'll play flag tag type of games, and a number of things on these courts. We're here by the playground area. We've got playground structures set up in here that were afforded by the Florida Recreation Assistant Development Program. That's called FRDAP. We applied for grants and they gave us the money to put in these playground structures and the mulch in the surrounding border so that the little kids can play on these and get a little bit of exercise. They've got chin-up bars and things to grab and slides and stuff to play on here to keep them occupied. Standing by the baseball area, we've got 2 fields. We've got a main field that's used for adult softball and hardball baseball, and we have a t-ball field that's out to the left that was built a few years ago. These fields have been improved by Florida Recreation Development Assistance Program grants, that's called FRDAP, and even these shade structured bleachers here were afforded through the grants that we received through the state of Florida over the years. We've done a number of improvements on the baseball field, including new fencing, backstop improvements, and field and irrigation over the years. And we try to keep our ball fields maintained. They're used by academies, they're used by adult softball. We have them in use for various organizations and rentals for baseball practice with the schools and academies that are involved in the community. We do our own baseball program here during the school year. We try to keep kids active in every single sport, and by the area space that you have on this is actually a multi-purpose field. We also use this field for soccer and for flag football. So it gets its use. The other field, the t-ball field that's down on the other corner, that's made for smaller children. That t-ball is made for like 4, 5, 6, 7-year-old kids that are just starting to play, and we downsized that field, but it's a very nice field. It's got the same kind of shade structures and bleachers for spectators and parents, and it has a built-in irrigation system. So this part of the place gets a lot of use. There'll be something coming up in August called the Flag Football Super Bowl that we started about 8 years ago. This year's going to be Super Bowl number 8, and I can't wait to get that one started because all the coaches that we have here draft teams, and each team is made up and they compete against each other on a high level for what we do, and the kids really take it to heart. It's a great program. So that's what we do on the big field here. During the summer camp, we use our tennis courts, which are shown behind me, for instructions. Every kid in summer camp gets 2 weeks of free instruction that's included with the summer camp fees by a USPTA certified tennis instructor, Marcus Lopez. During the school year, Marcus gives lessons to kids from about 4 o'clock till 6 o'clock on weekdays, and on weekends we have another tennis instructor that comes in. So anybody that wants to learn tennis, basically all you do is you call 305-261-5566 and we will connect you with these tennis instructors. These courts have been improved by Florida Recreation Development Assistance Programs too, and from time to time we get grants to resurface or buy new netting, new windscreens, and we try to keep it up so that the public can play. The tennis courts are lit, as are the baseball fields, so that they're available to use in the evenings until 9 o'clock. For anybody anybody that wants to get in good shape, we have this outdoor 4-wall racquetball court. It is hot in here. This is daytime. It's better to play in the evening, and we're open from 6 to 9 during the summer. It's got lights. Come in and play racquetball and work off a little bit of that extra pasta or whatever you have. And you get in really good shape with this sport. This is a tough one. But we got a 4-wall racquetball court. It's got the serving lines are in here. You get a good workout in here. We've got a number of different free weights and machines to use here to stay in shape. We got a lot of leg lift machines. We've got 2 different benches, an Olympic bench press and an Olympic incline or decline bench. You can do sit-ups or presses on it. We've got a lat machine, a lat pull down, a Smith machine that's good for squats, pressing, and it's something that you don't need a spotter for. This is called a hack press. For building up the legs, you sit in the back and push up with your legs. And this is a leg lift machine that builds up the quads. And this machine is called an Olympic curl machine. It's not a machine, it's just a bench, but we use that for building up the arms. And the final one is a leg curl machine, where you lay flat on this and lift from here with the back of your leg. That's good for the hamstrings. But this weight room is open from 6 o'clock till 9, Monday through Friday. West Miami residents are welcome to come in. Non-residents got to have a membership to get in. We've also got a rack of free weights. Call them dumbbells. But we've got a rack of free weights. We've got plenty of plates. So you can get a good workout if you're a weightlifter, if you come to the West Miami Recreation Center. This sign depicts our use of the Florida Recreation Development Assistance Program grant money that makes a lot of the things possible that we have in the park that is in addition to West Miami tax money. Through them we apply for grants for our baseball field, the tennis court, the basketball courts, the weight room, the racquetball court, everything that we have here from one time or another we use Florida Recreation Development Assistance Program money for usage to develop the park. Here we are in the batting cage, West Miami Recreation Center.